Oh, hey everybody, we're on. I was quite happy in my own little world there. I do apologise. However, everybody, welcome with Talking with Demons with myself, the mustache heavy metal pirate, and the gorgeous Grecian. I am pointing the right way, Goddess Ina. How you doing, Ina?
It's a great day to go deaf. It's a great
That's
day
the
for
thing, is
me.
it? However, what day is it today?
It's Banana Day.
International Banana Day.
Yeah.
However, exciting time today because I get to meet one of my favourite bands at the minute, which are coming on very shortly. But before we do that, we've got a few things. Really excited at the minute because April and May are looking huge for new album releases. And at the end of the month, Rammstein are about to release their new album, Zeet, if I said that correctly, Zeet. Thunder are about to release their new album, Dopamine. Awesome band. I can't wait for that. Waiting, sorry, The Agony of Ecstasy about to be released as well. And then in May, there's loads. For fans of Chris Jericho, also known as Fozzy, who's about to release his new album, Boombox. You've got Ibraki, Jeff Scott Soto, Motor Sister, Silverstein, Stoner. There's loads. Misery Index are about to release theirs as well, which is going to be absolutely smashing. Anvil about to release theirs as well. Oh, there's just loads, absolutely loads for me, and I can't wait. I can't wait. Other than that, yeah, that's my excitement over. Anyway, other than being deaf today, how are you, Ina?
I don't know what's happening with my nose. Something's happening. I see something black here. I was like, what is this? What do I have here? But it's nothing. I don't know what's happening. Is it like a shadow? Is it some
I don't know.
I can't even.
You look fine. Shh.
That's stop
However,
it.
I think it's about time to introduce the amazing band that are coming on very, very shortly. What do you reckon? So let's bring on.
Well,
Oh,
I guess.
you guess. Do you want to do it or can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it?
Do it, do
I'm
it,
well
do it.
excited. I am proper fanboying tonight because we've got the legendary Lassie. I can't say his name correctly.
Lasse.
Yeah, I can't. Apologies. I know it's
Lasse. Lasse.
Lassie from the brilliant band As I May. Bring him on, boss.
Hi,
Apologies
how are you
again.
doing?
Apologies
Sorry
again.
about
I pronounced your name wrong.
Yeah.
Sorry
It's
about the
Lasse.
video.
Yeah, do not adjust your monitor or whatever. No, none of you viewers. It's okay. This is how he chose to appear tonight. It's
Yeah. Matrix.
it's artistic.
Yeah, for all the epileptics.
Well, really glad to have you on. And like I
Glad
said
to
in,
be here.
in the backstage area, I've been listening to your music since around about 2017 and spinning it on air ever since I heard and got given your music. So I'm uber excited to have you on. So, Lassie, do you want to talk to you about the band and you? Tell us who you are.
Yeah, I'm Lasse and I play guitar and do a little bit of scream vocals in As I May. And we're a Finnish band formed in 2016. And actually, it wasn't the idea that we formed this band, but we released our first single and the Finnish national radio started to play it, and then we thought that maybe we should keep going this road and let's find what we can do. And yeah, a couple of years later, we're moving up to the next summer. We have European tour and new albums, new record deals, everything. So it's going fine for us. We're really excited. Everything we're doing new music and next album and stuff. So everything is going well for us. So.
Yeah, I mean, you've just released your new album as well, Karu, which I've got to say is a big step from my own creations. And I absolutely love Karu. I think it's absolutely brilliant. I love my own creations, but Karu's just that little bit more. That little.
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah. It's natural for the bands because you get time to know your bandmates better and better, and you're chasing ideas, and everything comes from everybody's idea that someone wants that maybe we should do these things and those things, and when you're talking and spending much more time with each other, so it's music keeps growing, and I think that's normal, and I think we should stop if we make a shittier album than the last. So yeah, it's cliche. The bands always say that that's the best album that they ever made, but I think there's something truth in it also. Maybe not after some like 20 albums, but yeah, you need to find something that inspires you and keeps you going forward.
So, what was the inspiration behind Karu then?
Actually, we started to make it maybe straight after we finished at My Own Creations, but then the COVID came, and we had a lot of free time, like everybody had. You stay your home, and what you do, you play music. And Takaru it's not new for us because of this COVID. We couldn't release it so fast that we wanted, so there was a lot of things going on. I think the album was ready 2020, maybe. Yeah.
Well,
So
I really admire your confidence, Jace, because you weren't sure about Lasse, but you said Karu. Like it's 100% sure that it's Karu.
yeah,
Is it?
it's Karu. It's Finnish word, and it
It's
means
Karu.
karu. It's
Karu.
Finnish. It means in Finnish it means like if you go to Lapland and it's wilderness. It's like I think the most closest English word is harsh. Is harsh environment. Karu means that.
In which case,
Karu.
because I'm terrible at rolling my R's, I can't pronounce names, I can barely speak English at the best of times. I will now call your album harsh for the rest of the interview, just
Yeah,
because I understand it. So I do apologise.
yeah. It's Karu. Yeah, it's Finnish.
Karu.
Yeah, Finnish word.
And I've got to say, I mean, the band's great because I mean, you mix a modern style of modern metal, and you've got that tasty old little sound, but you're mixing those growls as well, which is I mean, songs. I mean, from the previous album, you've got the Cure is Worse Than the Disease, which was a beautiful track. You've got Charged. And some awesome tracks, man. And some of the growls. I mean, I'm a big growl fan. If nobody knew that, I like my growls. And what you guys mix into that, I'm
Who
like,
knew?
oh, who knew?
Yeah, I think it's for honestly, I cannot, I can't listen to whole album if it's just for the scream vocals. It's too rough for me. So I and we all love melodies, so it's good to combine those two things together. And because too much clean singing, it's like yeah. It's too girly stuff, and no, and too much screaming, and I think your grandmother will hate you. So it's it looks like us. It's our own music taste. It's a little bit that it's when you have too much clean singing, then you need to punch to music, and the scream vocals can give you that punch. And also, if you have just your punching, then you need something, because music needs to it cannot be on the full throttle whole time. You need to it needs to have like a waves how the
So,
music goes.
I mean, effectively, what you're explaining is what I like to do when I'm playing music is have that roller coaster of emotion where it
Yeah,
takes you up and then just takes you right back down. You get the screams into you, and then that melodic singing. You're like, oh, beautiful,
yeah,
back into it, and then pow.
yeah, there's a lot of more like a thoughts behind the music than just it's like you said, it's like a 3D, and it's if you get behind those motions and when you get goosenecks in somewhere, and yeah, good song is it's like a whole emotional roller coaster. That is a good song if you can make that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
well, I've noticed that 3 out of 4 of you actually sing. Three
Yeah,
of you do the vocals. Yeah.
yeah. So
So there's
that
no main vocalist.
actually I think the TP is because the TP is the TP's clean vocal is that I like most of it. So but yeah, we have it's a little bit a different thing for us because we have a huge like we have so many tools what comes to the vocals. Yanni can he's not really great to singing like lead stuff, but he can go really high and he can scream and he can sing clean stuff. So it's you have a lot of weapons if we want to do something. So tons of like vocal tracks in every song.
Nice. Well, before we continue, we're going to go into your first track of the night, just to give the listeners a nice little taste of As I May, just to break them in. But before we do that, I'd like to say hello to everybody that's watching out there. I've just noticed Jamie Marverilis is just said hello. Ina and Jase, how you doing? Who else we got, boss? Just so we can say hello.
Yeah, well, actually, I would like to say hi to Jaime,
Yeah,
not
again, another name I
Jay.
can't pronounce. Hey, Gary.
Yeah.
Hey, Dan. Naked Dan's in the house.
Yep.
Hey,
Hey,
Betsy.
Betsy. Hello, everyone. Tuned in right now. We're
Hello,
here with
Jennifer.
As I May, and we're about to listen to their first track for the night, Charged.
Get it on, boss.
Wanna see me
I love that track.
Is it
Absolutely.
tasty?
Yeah, it's Dogs Conkers. It's tasty. I love that track, and I love the fact that there's that. You got that little bit of scream, and then all of a sudden it gets that clean vocal. You're like, oh, it's
Yeah,
kick-ass track. Now, what was the inspiration behind that track? Because I'm a big fan of that track, Charged.
I, I think the story is not so. So it's funny, you know. We had COVID, so we had a lot of time to watch Netflix. And the Netflix, there's that kind of series. Is it the Making a Murderer? There's a guy that who is, I think he's jailing this time, at the time also, but there's some police corruption, and it's really the story. It's sad because it's true story, but you cannot actually decide on which side you are. So it's that's the color team is from that series, and everybody who knows that story maybe sees now with that music video differently. But yeah, a lot of time to watch Netflix, so there you get a lot of good ideas.
Now, the boss mentioned it earlier, just before you come on, and it was the first time we'd really listened to your music. Obviously, because we get a lot in. Sorry, Joe. Can you pronounce his name for me? I'm just going to call him Jay. They're from Finland.
Jaime.
Heimer. Yeah, Heimer. They're from Finland. They are a Finnish melodic metal band. I'm going to call them that. Now, the boss was just before you come on earlier, Lasse. The boss said effectively watching those videos, your depiction of the individuals that you as the band members are individuals that would not want to meet in a dark alley.
Yeah. Maybe I should look badass now, but yeah. Of it's, there's of course there's a theater in music, so you you if you watch like a Ramstein or something, that there's a guy who goes to the stage, and there's a guy who lives with his wife and children. So I think think it's that. So, but yeah, the video is great, and yeah, I think there's a little bit like a punk rock theme in our like stuff. So I like that in our outfits, or also I think it's yeah, and we have we have punk rock roots, so it fits for us. And
I,
black looks always great. If you see my guitars and instruments from the old black, well, one has
yeah.
white microphone, so it's maybe too crazy for me though.
Well, I
It-
actually like the black paint. I'm
yeah,
gonna use it. I'm gonna do it to hide all the double chin action going on here. I'm gonna
yeah.
do it. I'm gonna put black paint.
Oh, now you know we did it. So. But yeah. Actually, after that music video, we kept a lot of those things. That is like the black paint, and we have some like a crazy, I think, contact lenses, and we kept all those in our live performance. So
I
and
mean,
yeah,
sorry. Yeah, I mean, it's a great image, and it fits the music well. It fits what you're sending out to the listeners well. It's just an all round great image. When you look at it, you go, "Oh, they mean business."
yeah, black is good.
So who writes the lyrics?
I think I write most of those. Most of all guys write something, but I wrote most of those. It's just because I understand English maybe 97%, but my speaking ain't that's great. But it's and I work in the USA, so I think English. So it's I don't speak so much, but I work with the USA USA citizens every day, so I need to think English. So it's a little bit easier for me.
I mean, you're doing better than me, and I'm from England, so
I don't know. I hope that I don't have that Finnish rally accent, if you know.
now coming from the music, I mean, right now, you know, the Finland, Denmark, Norway, Sweden, Switzerland, right now are pushing out. You know, the underground scene right now is just so many bands coming up, and you know, probably hasn't been seen since like the late '80s. And I mean, that's only a good thing. I mean, how are you guys finding it now that, you know, a lot of people are focusing in onto that area of Europe right now and going, hey, got some great bands over here.
In Finland, I think in Finland we have a roots. I think everybody who listen to metal, they assume how the Finnish metal bands will sound, because we have Bodom, Nightwish, Amorphis. We have a lot of those big heavy metal names. So this like a new kind of heavy metal that we do, it's not popular in here yet, because Finnish people are that kind of people that you need to really get your respect. You need to get that from elsewhere, that even that the Finnish people could listen to your music, because yeah, but the new music style is coming here, and I think it's a little bit different. I'm really happy to see this kind of little modern heavy metal bands are coming here, but they all have like a Finnish, that melancholic vibe. It's really different than it is in Germany or yeah, it's the Swedish. Yeah, they fuckers sound happy, but
I
but
mean, we mentioned it backstage earlier that, you know, the music from Finland, Norway, and that always seems to sound very melancholic.
yeah,
What do you reckon that is?
I think it's that winter and the darkness. I think it comes from there. Yeah, and it's. I think it's Finnish, like a state of mind. Yeah, there's something. Yeah, we are happy. I think the Finnish are most happiest people in the whole world. I think there's some kind of studies from that, but yeah, I think the Finnish are not just complaining. I don't know about that happiness, but yeah, we live in a really harsh environment, all of us, like Norwegian and Swedish. So it's you don't complain so much of things. You need to value snow like a half an hour that you can get your car even to the road, and yeah, so
Well, let's go back to the very beginning. How did you guys meet back in 2016? How did you guys get together and decide to like form a band?
I have played with the Yanni 25 years. We have played just from the kids. So yeah, and many different bands and many different styles. Actually, we started from the punk rock. We played like a little bit like Offspring and Rancid, that kind of style music, and but all our roots are in heavy metal. When I started to play music, I think when I heard it, the Enter Sandman, I went to the home and asked my father that could he buy a guitar for me. I think the many guys that's the normal story from, but yeah, when and 2016, I think 2008 we started to make some heavy metal songs, but I think we weren't ready for that at that time. I think the 2016 we had that one song that was just like a starting point for us, but the idea has been there a long time.
Nice.
Excellent.
Of
So
course, we
you're
have.
all. I'm sorry.
Of course, we have. There's some guys has left left from the band, and new guys have came. So I think that is like a natural growing story for every band. Every band. So
Yeah. Yeah, that was actually my next question. I was gonna say, are you all original members? But yeah, you
no,
just
no.
answered that for me.
It was really hard as for the find that kind of guy that DB is. We were looking that maybe 1 year. We needed to find cool guy would have amazing singing voice and really talented musician. So we had a songs, but something was missing. Something was missing, and now when we got Levi to play drums, then the whole thing just moved one step forward. So Levi understands this. He understands the music that we're trying to make. So it's really easy communicate, and of course cool guys, and you know, if you 25 years with the Yanni, so you know what is it's like a marriage in some point. So a lot of stories, stupid stories.
Well, let's get to that then. You know, we all like good stories, and you know, it's all about understanding the band, and we like to know, you know, what goes on in the background. You know, what are your favorite gigs? What's the worst gig you've ever done?
Embarrassing stories.
Yeah, embarrassing stories. We all love embarrassing stories, and you know, this is the freedom to let it all out.
I think maybe the funny stories are better. If it, I don't 25 years, so I think we have stories from everywhere. But let's maybe drummers. Those are the funniest people. You know, the one time in studio, Yanni was sitting and playing computer. It was I think the late at the evening, and the drummer was really drunk. I don't know. I understand why those are motherfuckers are always drunk, because they have first job and then they have a lot of free time. You know, you play drums and you need to wait when the bassist and guitars and vocals and everything. And drummers are normally they cannot sing or doing it, so they just drink. So Yanni was playing the some video games, and he felt that okay, it's a little bit cold in my feet. So he looked at the front door, and front door was open. So he thought, okay. The drummer went to take a you know shit or something. Then okay, then he played a couple of minutes, and where that guy live? And well, he opened the studio door, and there's just from the pushes there was just his shoes showing up. And okay, Jammer went. He was pissing, and then he passed it out to his. He was sleeping there. Yanni need to woke him up, and let's go to back practice a little bit. Go.
Oh,
Like a normal studio stories. Yeah.
I don't know what to say to that. I mean, there's loads of things I could say to that, but I'm not going to because, yeah, we're not going to go down that rabbit hole. Not just yet.
Yeah, something
Yeah,
that
don't do it.
the same drummer one time in the studio. He was just drinking. I think it's vodka and apple juice, no orange juice. And you know when you knew some guy so many years, you know when he's going to puke. Yeah. We told him like 5 minutes before, go to outside. I think you're going to puke. No, fuck you, motherfuckers. Ah, maybe the 4.5 minutes later is so he took at Yanni's shoe and it was full of puke, and okay, we we took the shoes outside, and next morning he was really embarrassed. He was washing with his toothbrush for Yanni's shoes. Okay, I cannot clean this for you. Yeah.
I mean, I can attest to puking up into my own shoe. I've also drunk my own puke out of my shoe as well.
But your friends should. That's that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not even a musician, and I should be a musician. I should be a drummer.
So- Same guy. I don't know if he's watching this. He's going to be really embarrassed. But yeah, he went into the town. Same thing. We was recording stuff, and he had the drums were done. He came back to the studio, and the whole face was bloody. And oh man, what happened to you? No, that I got beat up by girls in the bar.
Oh God.
Not even guys, the girls. Yeah. Yeah.
No,
Music is
boss. No, sorry, lass. I'm being abused by the boss now because apparently he wants me to play the meat flute. No. He's being rude.
yeah, but making music is fun. Yeah. It's so stressful when you're trying to, if you try to create something, it's not easy because you cannot force it. It's just some riffs and lyrics and stuff. They come if they are coming. You cannot force those. So you need to have really good sense of humor if you're making music, and that's those kind of funny things that you could do with your bandmates. So those in the studio, those you get good laughs, and then you can record more stuff that it ain't so funny. So, but
Yeah, I mean, there's some great stories. But what I think we should do is give the listeners another taste of a little bit of As I May. So, how about it? What track have we got coming up next, Ina?
Cure is worse than disease.
The cure is worse than the disease. Stick it on, boss. Just, yeah, I love that track as well. To be fair, I love every track that As I May have created. So
it's really nice to hear those songs because I don't listen to our music at all. For honesty, when the album is done, you have heard it, the songs like 1,000 times and play it. You don't. No, not for me.
Well, I think I deserve a round of applause because I actually picked those 3 music videos for tonight, and I actually picked my 3 favorite because I actually yesterday or the day before that I actually listened to your whole discography and was like, those 3, those do it for me. That's it.
Actually, that song was disclosed that we didn't make that cure for the disease. It was going to the trash can, but I sent it to our producer. I said to him that I don't like it, but Stefan said that Stefan Bommering, he's from the Illusia production, so he said that there's something that I like it. Yes, I said that there's something, but it doesn't just feel right. I don't know what he did, but it's. I think he put those things like it was out of balance in our like table. So he did put those things like in balance, and it was a little like a mind opening for us, and yeah, we like it.
well, big thanks to Stefan because it's a great track.
Yeah, well, if you didn't like that track, I guess you got a bunch of more songs that you never produced, never did anything because you thought they weren't good enough. So bad Lasse. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, but there's also those CD songs. But you never know. You never know because it's frustrating, and it because you have the songs in your head, and then you're trying to do it with your fingers and with your voice, and if that what you have mentioned doesn't met what you have done, then you feel like it's not, because in my head it's better, but I cannot do it. So it's a lot of, but sometimes you just think that I'm gonna do this and this, and then you hear it, oh fuck, this is great. That's it depends.
Yeah. So tell us about the song. What's the song about?
Actually, well, I said just that I wrote most of the lyrics, but Yanni has wrote lyrics to that song, so I don't know what is.
He's not in the band. Lasse is like, they gave it to me and I played my guitar part and that's it.
Yeah, but that's Yanni. Yanni wrote the lyrics for it, so I don't know what is, but the lyrics, all the lyrics that we write, we try to make that it fits to the many stories. It fits, you can that everybody can find. It's not so obvious what the lyrics are about. So it fits to the many stories. So you can relate to that. Many people can relate to in different way those songs. One funny thing came to my mind, and I think it's once some girl from France, I think. He was in hospital. I think what is called that disease when you are not eating, you're very thin, anorexia. He had that, and he heard the song "The Disease," and he was so happy. I think she related to that song really well and started to eating, and she contact after that and said that he could bake a cake for us. But yeah, this is I think we wrote it that from the alcoholism and from the nicotine addiction. So
I mean, that's got to be a great feeling though, to know that your music's reached out and touched somebody and made their life that little bit better. I mean, that's got to be awesome as a band and as musicians to know that you've actually touched somebody with your music.
Yeah, because you don't write music to yourself. Actually you do, but you just put your ideas and feelings and you get that out of your system. And if you're like a creative people, you just need to move to the next song or next something. Are you painter? Do you do paintings or what? It's I think it's like maybe not therapy, or but it's kind of therapy. It's like the human works. So I haven't have any problems, just laughs and everything, but I like to make music, so maybe there's something behind that, like a thing, I don't know.
Yeah, so Lasse, what kind of music do you listen to in your own time?
Well, I like most of like music what is made like with real instruments, but I love Dire Straits. Uh, I listen to music every kind of like rock, blues. I'm not so that is my genre. I don't I cannot look like that music. That's a shit. Even if I haven't heard it, that is shit. Yeah, but I cannot understand opera or yachts. I'm not that good musician that I could understand yachts. But I listen to like a rock music. It's but mostly maybe 80% I listen to heavy metal. So but if you're like if you can imagine yourself like if you're in the beach, the sun is coming down. I don't think that you want to listen like a Norwegian heavy metal in that point when it's like a few, maybe you want to listen to like a good Dire Straits, some Tunnel of Love or something like that. It depends on the mood.
I mean, me personally, I would never go to the beach and get under the sun because I just don't like it. However, I do listen to Norwegian black and death metal, so that makes me happy.
Yeah, I I have is it 8 HDH, what is that's hyper kind
Yeah.
of thing. And so I cannot listen to music like after 23 p.m. or something because I cannot sleep. So and if I'm going to drinking, I put some heavy metal and all my energy start to running. So music it's I feel it in my bones and everything. I'm from that, you know, I'm from that age that there all the kids who had this like a, is it a AHDH? Yeah,
ADHD, yeah.
yeah, who had those, they were in the same school and there was no problems. They everybody get along. In these days they start to put some pills to the mouth, and but I think the music, maybe that's the reason why I got to the playing guitar or something. It was like a thing for me, and the music is it's like, yeah, if I cannot listen to music at the evening, so it gets my juice going. So
See, I'm the opposite. I listen to music to wind down. So I'll put on, I don't know, some black and death metal. And one of my favourite bands, purely because he's in the chat, is obviously Unholy Desecration. But I listen to black and death metal to effectively calm me down. And I'm kind of the opposite to you because I'll listen to music just to get to sleep because it stops all of that stuff inside my head getting out or making me think. And I don't like to think that often.
yeah, yeah, that's one. The music has it's so big thing for people that it's there's music for the every feeling or every like every time, or it fits to the all of your life situation what you have. But you're you're getting to sleep. If I'm listening to it, that's the same thing. I'm going to open the beer. Where is the bar open? I'm coming. Let's have a party. Yeah, I think Levi has also the HDHD, so maybe there's I understand many musicians have. I think what is the previous band? It was a deathcore band, and then it was a pop band, and now it's going to some kind of metal. Also, Bring Me the Horizon. I think those guys many have those kind of.
Yeah.
They're little quick guys.
And they're a great band, and I mean everything they've
Yeah.
produced has been, every album that they've given is brilliant. And yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. They've changed genres as they've gone, or I guess could you say grown and gone. You know what? I like that little bit of taste. I like that little bit of taste. So yeah.
Yeah, I like the. Yeah, I have listened to a lot of their songs, and one thing that I like that band, they don't give a shit, but nobody does. If they want to make that kind of song, they may make it, and I think a lot of bands are following their steps because of that, and yeah, it's really nice in this time where there's those kind of bands that come from the garage. They have started to play in some school, and that's the band is formed in there. So it's that the band has created their own like a image and attitude and everything. So
Yeah, and very similar to As I May. I mean, your music's actually changed as you've grown since 2016, and you can hear the differences from my own creations album to your new album. I'm going to call it harsh because I can't call it. I can't roll my R's. You can say,
Karu.
yeah, thank you, Ina. Uh,
Karu.
yeah. So, yeah, I mean, your music's grown as well, which is, awesome. I couldn't even
yeah,
think of the word then.
yeah, I think if you're creative people, that that is just normal thing because I have played 28 years and I have said after every song that if I cannot make it better for my own taste, then I should stop. But of course, there's some bands I think they no, that is bullshit. I cannot even say that because if you think the ACDs, wow, they have one recipe and fuck that is great. That is really awesome. Those riffs and those songs. But one drum beat, no. Maybe I'm wrong. There's some things that you don't have to change every time. So
I mean, admittedly, some bands have hit that perfect formula. You get
yeah,
a new wave of traditional British heavy metal bands, and I have this argument all the time, especially with Ina. Bands like Iron Maiden, and she's saying, "Well, this song sounds like that song." I'm like, I can't hear the similarities because my ears aren't attuned to music like most people's. But they've hit a formula. Judas Priest have hit that formula. AC/DC have
yeah,
hit a formula. But when you get bands that continually change their step and keep moving on, it's only a good thing for that band.
yeah. I think I love Iron Maiden. I have seen those live, those guys, a couple of times. I think I was really young guy. The Iron Maiden was one of the biggest influencer for me also. But I'm really waiting for that bullet for my Valentine's new album. I think it's going to be something really, really,
Yes, it is.
really heavy. And so
Yeah, and I love Bullet for My Valentine. I mean, every album they've released has just been better and better than the original. And I
yeah,
think the first track I ever heard of theirs really was Scream, Aim, and Fire. And I've been listening to music since I was a baby, pretty much. And I heard them, and I went, "Damn, that is a tasty track." And then I started getting the back albums. I was like, these guys are really, really good. And then from then, every album after Scream, Aim, and Fire has just been top notch. Temper
yeah,
Temple is a great album.
yeah. And the new songs, I think they said that they don't, they didn't think so much of the vocals, but all the vocals are really great. So, but you can feel it. It has a lot of more punch, and those songs are moving forward, and they're tracking you with them. So it's really really like a wow.
Yeah.
Sounds really great.
I mean, to be fair,
So
2022 is going to be absolutely amazing. Sorry, sorry to jump in.
no. Please continue.
I don't know what I was going to say now. Apologies, Ina. But
Yeah.
all I was going to say is basically 2022 right now is probably the best time for music right now because everybody's coming out of the pandemic and bands are back gigging, they're back touring, and a lot of music is now coming out. I mean, just before
Yeah.
we brought you on, over the next month, I think there's something like about 40 to 50 bands that are releasing new music. Even the older bands are releasing new music. Obviously, Def Leppard have just released their new one. Anvil are about to release. Exodus has just released. So all these bands are just going, we're back. Have some music in your face.
Yeah, I think that there's something good in this COVID because like you said, there's a lot of those old timer and dinosaurs are making new albums. I think the Metallica is Rammstein. Yeah, there's a lot of so little bands need to wait a little bit when it's their turn. I think so. But as a death metal fan, what do you think about In Flames?
I like In Flames, and their Clayman album was pretty good. I mean, I know that was a rehash of some of the older music that they had as well, but I like In Flames. I mean, they're an absolutely banging band anyway. I mean, there's quite a few bands out there right now that I'm getting back into, and In Flames was one of them. I mean, Artreu, As I Lay Dying, some metalcore bands as well that are absolutely smashing it right now. And obviously Lamb of God released their album Lamb of God last year before, and I'm getting into the metalcore scene now more than the death metal scene. I'm kind of mixing my tastes up a little bit.
Yeah, I think the In Flames, though, the old In Flames members, they have new band. I think is it the Halo Effect. I heard the one song. Wow, it reminds me just the Clayman time period and those. It's Chester is back playing guitar, so it could be a really interesting to hear what they get.
Yeah, definitely.
Done.
Now, Ina, what was your question? Sorry.
Back to us. Back to what we're talking about. So what should we expect from As I May in the next 2 months for the rest of the 2022?
Yeah, we have always plans from like a year or 2 years. So our new album, we have made all the demos, and I think we're going to release new music maybe before the summer. Just one song, but I think we're going to do a little bit different approach now. That we don't want to people wait 2 years for the album because we're going to we have that tour in Europe and I think in fall we're going to Denmark, and so we need to be a little more creative in this time between tours and stuff. So I think we're going to make new music and get it out. So we have, I cannot tell too much, but we have really found new things that we're really excited. So I'm really excited to hear what the people thought of those things. So
Are you coming to the UK?
yeah, we have. Was it the Camden one? So
Camden,
in London. Yeah, there was so it was in some point of the tour was it? I cannot remember the date.
I'll find out and I'll be there. But before we do that, see, I only live about 60 miles from London. She's holding her head in shame because she knows what I'm going to say. Now, I do this for every band that comes on because, I love everyone that comes on.
Because you're weird.
So just behind there, I've got a couple of camp beds. I've got a pub just down the road. I'm happy to invite you over. We'll have a few drinks. We'll get your drummer drunk because that's always funny, and we'll have a good time. So I'm offering my garage and my beds upstairs for the band to come over, and we'll have a damn good party.
Do you know the Finnish drinking culture?
Is it as good as the British? Because, well, we like drinking.
Yeah, I think we drink like a week or two if we started drinking.
I'm
That's
happy with that.
normal.
I've got a pub literally 200 meters down the road. I've got loads of fields, so if your drummer wants to go out and fall asleep in a field, he can go and do that as well.
That could be really good. But I think we're touring, so I think we need to be in the bus. Maybe.
I've got a big enough driveway for the bus as well.
Okay. I will ask the other bands, so I hope
Stop.
many punks.
Stop luring them in.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ina.
He will buy a van and free candy and start saying, "Come, little children."
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
That's not creepy at all.
Yeah, I think there's 4 bands at the whole crew, so so it's. But yeah, it could be fun. It could be fun.
Yeah, looking forward to it. And yes, Jay, you can definitely come round on Holy Desecration. Bring it on.
Jaime, don't go. He can't even pronounce your name, so I wouldn't.
Yes. I don't know if there's any. Is it the last say? Is it the only country in the world where it's a name? Jani is, I think it's girl's name in Germany, and Jani is also in Japan name. But maybe the last say is really with.
In Greece, we have Yanni.
Ah.
Yeah, we do, and it's our #1 name in Greece. Yanni. Everybody's called Yanni.
Is it a girl's or boy's name?
Boy's name.
Ah.
You learn something every
that
day.
is girl's name, so I have something to laugh about him tomorrow.
So before we sign off and listen to your latest song, actually, Devil Rides with Me, do you have anything to say about that specific track?
It's have some blink in the eye. It's humor a little bit. It's like you're a bad boy or bad girl, and you're just like a player girls or player boys that inviting girls or boys. So it's.
I've just invited the whole band.
Yeah, that's a vibe behind the song. So it's we don't. The humor is something that we should make more of those like a bling in the eye songs. But yeah, it's funny now. If you know now that you can listen to the lyrics, so you can maybe see what we mean.
Well, before we sign off, do you have anything to shamelessly plug? Where can people find you? Social media, everything.
Yeah, for honestly, I don't use social media so much. You can see my webcam video, but yeah, you can find us in the Facebook, Instagram. I think we're everywhere, and we have. I think we have websites also, but I'm not that that guy who keeps our pages up or posts everything. So if you
so basically you just play the guitar, Lasse.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
I don't have time for that. So CD just here in my room on and playing guitar because no friends or something. I have Marshall refrigerator full of beer. It's a Marshall. It's like a 412 cabin full of beer. So
I'm coming over now.
Yeah, book a flight. I will get you from the Helsinki.
Well, Lasse, it was a pleasure having you with us. Thank you for joining us tonight.
It was fun, and thank you, all of you. Be safe and enjoy the summer. What is coming? I think the COVID is away, so go to see your friends and everybody, and go to the bars and have a nice time. It's everybody's everybody's deserved it after 2 years.
Yeah, definitely.
That's true.
Now, before we go into the next track, Lassie, what I'd like you to do is stay on because we'll chat to you backstage just after the song finishes. Okay, so just stay on. However, I'll hand back over to my gorgeous Grecian goddess, Ina, and she'll finish up.
Well, yeah. Actually, thank you for what? Yeah, thank you, all of you, you viewers, you guys. Thank you for tuning in tonight. We chatted tonight with As I May, Lasse from As I May. Make sure to tune in the rest of the week because we got some kick-ass shows coming up. Like tomorrow, we got another Delinquents Ball on innerdemonmedia.com/radio with Sid Ryder and myself. Yes, this is tomorrow, 4 p.m. EST, 9 p.m. GMT. On Friday, we got... Do it. Please do it.
We got the Metal Moose Radio Show with me, your heavy metal pirate, giving you the best 2 hours of the New Breed Underground up-and-coming artists that are kicking ass right now. And then, straight after that, we've got...
Yep, we got a great band, Cedars, on Talking with Demons. But before that, 2 p.m. EST, we got a very interesting interview on innerdemonmedia.com with Westlake. Be sure to tune in. And then after that, on Saturday, we got...
Me again.
Again.
Shamelessly plugging, sorry, Lasso, but you know, the House of Pain with 3 hours of auditory annihilation, taking you from the soft rock all the way through to your death and grindcore kind of music, just to brighten the start of your weekend up. And then we've got
an interview with Gutlocker on Talking with Demons. And Sunday, we got another Delinquents Ball with myself and Sid Ryder. And then, of course...
we got me again with the Devil's Mosh Pit for 1 hour of the best death metal, doom metal, dark and black and thrash metal you could ever get. Just to finish the weekend off.
Yep. So, this was Lasse from As I May. I was Ina. This is Jase, the heavy metal pirate. And this was Talking with Demons. Thank you guys. Good night, everyone. We're signing off with As I May's latest track, Devil Rides With Me. Good night, everyone.
Good night, all.
That's for sure. I'm the bad boy between the shields. Did you know? If you are not afraid to open the door, look inside, take a ride. I do know how it flows, how it's supposed to go. It's gonna be hell of a show. Close your eyes, take a while, breathe in, play with the sound. When the devil rides with me. Take that body time, well that is fine. I will take care of the rest, do you know what it's meant?